Paragraph 6 of the 1 to 4 family contract. Paragraph 6 has to deal with title insurance. So it's important that you understand what title insurance is. So title insurance is a policy that's issued at the time of closing that covers things in the past that have already occurred, such as ownership. So one thing that you should do is go to Google and type in what is title insurance and put in TDI. And here's a website that you can go to, and you should come to this page and read it so that you understand it. And let's just read what it says here. Title insurance protects you from the problems with an ownership title when you buy real estate. These may be problems that existed before the purchase, such as unpaid property taxes, fraud or forgery, or previous paperwork, a spouse or unknown heir who claims they own the property. So what the title company is going to do is research the chain of title to see that it changed hands appropriately with the right paperwork. And if there's a break in the chain of title, they're going to attempt to fix that. If they're unable to, then the owner is going to be made aware of that before closing. Now, if they don't find something and later on it pops up, that's where the title insurance is going to come in. And the title insurance will insure the title that they researched. Okay. It doesn't cover future things. There are exceptions to this rule. And when we get into the contract, we'll actually look at what some of those exceptions are. Some common misconceptions about title insurance when it comes to buyers and homeowners is right here. Number one, it's not homeowners insurance. This doesn't insure the structure against fire or hazard or anything like that. That's homeowners insurance. Title insurance insures title and ownership is what that it does. Okay. The other thing is there are two types of title policy. There's an owner's policy and a lender policy. If someone's paying cash, then they're not going to get a lender policy because there's not a lender in place. But if they are getting a loan, the lender is going to require title insurance to cover them. Now, the lender policy protects the rights of the lender and is good until the loan pays off. The lender policy does not protect the homeowner. It only protects the lender. Therefore, the homeowner will need to get an owner's policy that will protect the homeowner, and it's good as long as you own the property. I have had people in the past say, well, I'm already getting title insurance through the lender. I don't need an owner's policy. Yes, you do. And it's only $100, $200 more. It's not much more expensive to add on the owner's coverage. Okay. So make sure that your clients are getting owner's coverage. I've had one person in my career not get it. And they should have gotten it because there ended up being an issue on the title. The lender was covered. They weren't, and they ended up losing out on that claim because they weren't made whole. So make sure that they get it. Okay. Now, a couple of other things, the rates are set with title insurance, meaning you can go to any title company. The cost of the title insurance is going to be the same across the board. Now, the fees they charge for closing it may be different, but the title insurance is going to be the same. So you do want to pay attention to that. You can use any title company you want. When we get into the contract, we'll talk about who's going to pay for that title policy, but you could use anybody that you want. Okay. And the other thing is, number 3 here, it is a standard policy. Okay, you can add additional coverage if you would like to. There's one thing we're going to talk about when we get into the contract, but they are standard. And the reason that you have to understand that is they're standard and the rates are set. So no matter which title company you go to in the state of Texas, there's a standard policy and the rate's going to be set. You don't have to shop around the title insurance. You might shop around the fees associated with closing the deal. Hope this is helpful. Remember, here's a website that you can come to, the Texas Department of Insurance.texas.gov. There's also title insurance frequently asked questions, which is similar to what we just talked about. Know what title insurance is, so when you're asked a question, you're more knowledgeable.